Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at how to simplify sort or rationalization of sort. Looking at this question is actually a past question, UTME past question. For me to solve this or rationalize this sort or to look for the values of m and n, I'm going to look for the conjugate of the denominator because the denominator is not rational. I have to make it rational. And the conjugate, I'm going to write conjugate sort. The conjugate of root 3 plus 2 root 2 is going to be root 3 minus 2 root 2. I only changed the plus sign to minus sign. That's how to find the conjugate of a sort. Now, the next thing to do is to multiply both the numerator and denominator by the conjugate. So I'm going to write 2 root 3 minus root 2 divided by root 3 plus 2 root 2. So I'll multiply this by the conjugate, this conjugate, which is sort 3 minus 2 sort 2 divided by sort 3 minus 2 sort 2. So this is what I'm going to use to multiply the numerator and the denominator of this sort. So I'm going to use, because every term in this bracket, in the numerator, is going to multiply every term in the second bracket. So it's going to give me 2 sort 3 times sort 3. That's going to give me 2 root 9. Because 3 times 3 is 9. Remember, you multiply sort by sort. Minus, that's minus 2 sort 3 times 2 sort 2. That's going to give me 4. So number will multiply number. 2 times 2 is 4. So 3 times sort 2, that's going to give me sort 6. Because 3 times 2 is 6. So I'm going to do the same with minus sort 2. So that's going to give me minus sort 6. Because 2 times 3 is 6. Then minus times minus is plus. Then sort 2 times 2 sort 2. That's going to give me 2 sort 4. Okay. Now divided by. So the denominator here, I'm going to do the same. But I have to use difference of 2 squares. Okay. Because difference of 2 squares is the product of the sum of the numbers and their difference. You can see this and this are the same, this and this are the same, but the only difference is the sign. So product, you're multiplying the two. So product of their sum, this is their sum and they're different. That's the difference of 2 squares. That is, if you have, for instance, you have a square minus b square, it's supposed to be equal to the difference of 2 squares. It's supposed to be product of their sum, this is their sum, and their difference. So I'm going to use this formula here. So that is going to give me, then I'll write sort 3 square minus 2 sort 2 all squares. That's the difference of 2. Even if I multiply them individually, I'm going to get the same result. Okay, but this is the shortest way to go about it. Now, the next thing to do is to simplify the numerator. I'm going to simplify the numerator. This is sort 9. And you know that the square root of 9 is 3. So I'm going to have 2 times 3 there minus 4 sort 6 minus 6 minus sort 6. Okay, plus square root of 4 is 2. 2 times 2 is going to give me 4. So I may just write 2 times 2 there, then divided by. Okay, now this is sort 3 square. It means 3 times sort 3. That's going to give me sort 9. So and sort 9 is 3. So I'm going to write 3 here because square root of 9 is 3 minus 2. So if I square 2, it's going to give me 4. I'll write 4 there times. If I square root of 2, that's going to give me square root of 4. And square root of 4 is actually 2. So I'm going to write 2 here. So this is equal to 2 times 3 is actually 6. Then, now looking at this is minus 4, and this is sort 6. So the quotients of square root of 6 here is 1, minus 1. So I'm going to pick, or I can just factorize this. Bringing out sort 6 out, I'm going to have minus 4 minus 1, because the quotient is 1 here, minus 1. So I'm going to have minus 4 minus 1. That will give me minus 5 sort 6 plus 2 times 2 is 4 divided by 3 minus 4 times 2 is actually 8. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to consider the like terms. 6 and 4 are like terms. So it's going to be 6 plus 4. That will give me 10. 10 minus 5. Okay, sod 6. Now divided by 3 minus 8 is actually minus 5. Okay, that's minus 5. So this is going down. I'm going to divide 10 and minus 5 sort 6 by minus 5. So this is the same thing as 10 divided by minus 5 minus 5 sort 6 divided by minus 5. Okay, this and this are actually the same. So what I need to do here is to say 10 divided by minus 5. That is going to give me minus, this is going to give me minus 2. Because 10 over 5 is 2. So because of this minus, it's going to be minus 2. Then remember that this is minus, this is minus. Minus minus is plus. I'm going to put plus here. 5 divided by 5 is going to give me 1. So, but instead of writing 1 sort 6, you just write sort 6. Because the quotient of sort 6 here is going to be 1. Okay, so this is the final answer. But looking at it, the question says we should find the values of m and n respectively. So if we equate this minus 2 plus sort 6 to this, it means that this is going to be, if we equate it to m plus m sort 6, so it means that this minus 2 is going to be m, then 1 is here. Remember I said that the quotient of sort 6 here is 1. So it means that 1 is going to be the value of n. So therefore, n is equal to minus 2, n is equal to 1. So minus 2 is the value of m, and 1 is the value of n.